Hey folks, Justin from Tackle Tactics out on the water with Declan Williams. As you can see, we are rugged up today. The weather has cooled and we are geared up to fish blades today. We're going to be throwing the TT Switchblade Plus and SwitchPrawn Plus around a variety of structure. Stay tuned. Oh, I just changed over the SwitchPrawn, same as Deck.
Yeah.
That little bit more weight, 5 grams. Oi, fish on. Oh, bottom on.
Not a bad fish, is it? Yeah. Oh, he's going to get me in there.
Mayhem with the wind around the pylon.
Nice, Bream. Really nice, Bream.
Oh yeah, it's a nice fish, Deck. It's a cracker.
Oh.
Come on, up you come.
Come on, dude. He's a nice fish.
Yeah, that's
Nice
a good
big boy,
brim.
nice
Beautiful.
Nearly got me around the pylon there. He's still stuck on a pylon. Yep.
Don't worry about mine.
Crashed.
Let's have a look at that guy.
Crashed a bit there. He's a nice brim. Smashed that blade.
He's well and truly pinned, both trebles in his gob. Just fishing around pylons.
Yeah. Smashed that thing.
These guys love structure and get that Switchblade Plus in near that structure, vibrate it out, boom, he drilled it, eh?
Alright.
Alright, we'll get the trebles out of that guy.
Yeah.
So that's the smallest of the Switchblade Plus models.
Yep.
3.5 gram.
Alright.
Perfect for flicking on light gear, and that's a cracker brim.
What have we got there?
Just fishing the light gear, a few blades.
Little flatty.
Nice little flatty. Just fishing through the shallows. Target species brim, but you're going to get all sorts of species fishing along the edge of a rock wall.
Oh, that's a good fish.
He ate it off. Oh, that's a cracker. He ate it off that.
Ate it off the side of the pylon there. He's just shaking shaking the blade, and he smashed it off the pylon. Good fish. Nice brim bait.
That is a thumper. Nice fish.
Yeah. Oh, he's eating that thing. Nice brim bait.
Beautiful fish. Some pretty wild looking structure. That was bumping the edge of the pylon then, that blade.
Yeah.
Deck was shaking it off the pylon. He just drilled it.
Smashed that thing.
All right, that was pretty cool. We stopped out the front of the river there on some pylons and fished some pylons and a bit of rock wall for a couple of brim and a few flathead and that sort of thing. But we've zipped further upriver to find some more structure and some different structure, and that's a nice fish.
Nice brim. On that switchblade again there.
Switchblade Plus just fished right up tight in amongst the structure. So that was actually bumped the side of the pylon, shaking it on the side of the pylon. He's picked it off it.
Yeah, lovely fish.
Handful of fish.
Chuck him back.
All right, you can see in the background all of this awesome structure here. Brim loves structure, so that's what we're targeting with the blades here. So basically you can see standing timber, we've got shady pockets, anywhere where the brim can hold out of the flow, they feel like they're safe and protected in there, and this sort of area also attracts the bait. So it attracts the bait, they've got shelter, they've got food, and we're gonna get a blade in there and we're gonna pull them out.
Brim bait off the base of that pylon.
Yep.
Oh, nice
Just
brim bait.
that same pylon, same pylon from a different angle, hey? As we've drifted past that pylon, I've gone back where Deck got that fish.
He's not a bad one.
And he's hit it as we've come back on a different angle. Always worth a go if you do get a few rattles and bites in an area to switch it up and change the angle and come back the other way. Handful of brim on that goldy colour. Flick right up in there, so it's the greenback colour. Just pinned in the lips there, and that's the good thing about those beautiful little chemically sharpened trebles, black nickel trebles. They only got to come up and have a sniff of it, and he gets a couple in the nose there. So yeah, just in around the same sort of structure there, just coming back across on that other angle, and he's nabbed that.
In there again.
Oh,
that's it.
Must be holding some good bait in there.
Bunch of fish in there. He feels like another nice brim.
He looks good, that one there.
Just hooked on the side of the chin.
Coming in a bit funny.
Yeah.
I'll just put that net in there just to tangle it up. Probably didn't put that net in there. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, right.
And pliers. There you go.
It's a few fish off that pontoon.
Pretty
yeah.
productive little spot.
Yeah.
Definitely worth plenty of casts if you do find an area where they're active. Like we've worked our way around here. We're really working over this area where we've got a few fish. So we've got a few rattles and a couple of fish, and now we're just really plugging away in there, working it over well. See if we can find any of his friends. As we've been saying, Bream loves structure. So we've been cycling through some different structure to see if we can find the Bream. We started with some pylons, worked into some pontoons, some jetties, and now we're onto a bridge. So some great bridge structure here.
There's one
oh,
there.
Fish on, beautiful. So fishing the pylons and also fishing the concrete and rubble and rock that's around the pylons as well. So those back eddies on the pylons and also in amongst all this other structure. So straight up deck.
Yeah,
Not a monster, but that's a good sign.
Didn't take too long, yeah.
Sitting on the back eddies of the pylons.
Yeah, just on the back of that pylon there.
That's beautiful. Some wild looking structure. I've never fished it, so I'm keen to have a go at it.
There's a fish.
Yep, there's a fish.
Oh,
He just picked that up right
up
beside the pylon. That's pretty cool. Straight after Deck got his little guy to kick us off. Bream love bridges. Always worth a fish around the bridges. So again, not a big fish, but just flick to the bottom of the pylon. He's picked it up off the bottom and away we go. So got to get a bigger one. That's the next trick. Again, you can see the importance of those tiny little chemically sharpened trebles that he's pinned by one hook point in the lip. So he's had a nip at it and that hook point's got him. Just shake him off. See you, buddy. Get up there. He's away. Get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, he drilled that. That was epic.
Nice fish.
Great fun fishing in structure like that. Battle stations on 1 to 3 kilo gear. Not a giant fish, but when you hook them in tight pockets like that, fun and games getting them out, that's for sure. Beautiful. So that's the Switchblade Plus, just a little fella, 3.5 gram, that little one. So we use light gear for casting it. So in this case, I'm running a red belly and a Ceymar HD. That's a 1 to 3 kilo with a 1000, 6 pound braid and 10 pound leader for fishing in around that structure. So generally 1 to 3 or 2 to 4 kilo gear is good for getting that light blade in there. And there we go, there's our fish. Not a bad Brimbo.
Fat, hey?
His hook's come out of his mouth area there.
Healthy fish.
Got him with the other, but that's a... Oh! There's our little Switchblade Plus and a handful of River Bream. See you, buddy. Good fun.
All right, good bit of tide flowing off this corner here. Let's catch one. There he is. First hop, and he smashed it in there. Nice Bream on that SwitchPrawn again. Yeah, he's a good fish. Lovely fish. Pop that out and let's see if there's another one in there.
Well, you called that one then, Deck.
Yeah.
That was right on that rocky outcrop there. So that rock point there is creating that break in the flow that we talk about, and it's creating that eddy. It's holding bait in the back there. Deck called it straight in there, pulled the fish out of there, because that's the sort of area where fish will hold. Where there's obstructions coming out of the water, be it pontoons, pylons, rock outcrops, things that break up the current and give an ambush point to the fish and hold bait. On the SwitchPrawn Plus again, Deck.
Fishing that a little bit deeper in that deeper rocks there.
That 5 gram weight, a little bit more weight to get it down there.
Fishing a fair bit of current and rocks there. Another nice fish.
And those owner assist hooks don't miss.
Oh yeah.
Super sticky hooks.
He ate that on the paws, so he would have grabbed those assists off the bottom. He's a great fish.
He's a cracker. Oh, I just changed over to
Nice bream bait.
changed over the SwitchPrawn, same as Deck.
Yeah.
That a little bit more weight, 5 grams, compared to our 3.5 grams. Getting it down there, and those little assists, they grab them. I'll get rid of mine. He's a bit small.
Pop the hooks out of this dude and chuck him back. Okay, so that SwitchPrawn there, my metal vibration, a little 5 grams, so plenty of weight to get down here. These fish are sitting in like 5 metres of water, casting up current, giving it plenty of time to get down, and we're just bouncing it along this rock face on the way down there. Plenty of time, hits the bottom again, a little bit of a hop, and waiting for that tap on the paws, and then we'll strike on those fish.
And that blade is awesome for that type of retrieve, Deco. You've got that weight. Got that weight to get it down there, even in that flow. Give it that hop, and it gets back down there nice and quick. And those bream are on it. What is that? You hop it up. As it drops again, they're back on it, and then we just want to get that tap so we can set the hook. Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Ate that right up in the back there. Got the angle.
Nice fish.
Got the angle cast going through the pylons, Deck.
Yeah. And what a spot to catch a fish.
Oh, wild, hey. We got the Story Bridge just behind us.
Nice bream.
He's had a look at it anyway.
Yeah. He's a nice fish. Top of the head.
Yeah. Oh, it was angled right back in the cast, right in the back there, so he's come out and had a crack at it. The hooks have found him more than he's found the hooks, that's for sure. But that's a chunk of bream. Nice bream. And have a look at where we're fishing. We're fishing. Tell you what, they're slippery little suckers. We're fishing in the shade of some giant buildings. Iconic bridge behind us. It's pretty wild, fishing right in the city reaches. This is urban Brisbane. So you've got to get those lures right in amongst that structure and fish on. See you, buddy. All right, so the lures we're throwing today are the TT Switchblade Plus and SwitchPrawn Plus. They're metal vibration blades, so basically when you retrieve them, they vibrate in the water, and that vibration attracts fish and triggers strikes. We're fishing 2 different blades, the Switchblade Plus and the SwitchPrawn Plus, and there's some differences between them. But one cool thing about blades is that they're very versatile. They're great to have in your kit because you can fish them vertically, you can cast and retrieve them, you can even slow troll them to get the bite. So these 2 guys, you'll see the difference in the configuration that we've been fishing today. So the Switchblade Plus is 3.5 gram, and it's a bait fish looking profile with 2 trebles on there. It's ideal for fishing pontoons, slow rolling over the flats, fishing structure in deeper water, but it's 3.5 gram, whereas our SwitchPrawn Plus is 5.5 gram. So it's additional weight, which is perfect for fishing deeper water. So today we've used it in the deeper water and the faster flow to get down there on the bottom. And then it's got those 2 little assist hooks that move around, and the fish come in and grab those assist hooks, and we get those hookups, whereas our Switchblade Plus has the 2 trebles rigged underneath it. So both 37mm, both bite-sized snacks for bream, and they love them. So you can switch between the 2 of them. If they stop biting on one, you can switch to the other. If you're fishing with another angler, you might fish a different one each until you find the bite, but it allows you to change things up on the day to get the bite. Yep, oh, around the back of the pylon. That was epic. How was that one, Deck? Around the back of the pylon again?
He played with it for a while.
Took a bit of wrestling.
Played with it for a while. Not a bad one again.
The great thing about this bream is you've caught it under the pub.
Yeah.
So we can probably go and have a celebratory beer.
He looks like he lives under a pub.
Yeah, that's another nice fish. I'll get pliers for you. We'll just pop those little owner assists out.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Super sticky little hooks, that's for sure. Pop them out. There we go. Beautiful.
Pop that guy back.
Handful of bream, pinned on the owner assists. Fish on. Buckle up. Into him, Deck.
Feels like an alright bream.
Yeah, all right, Bream, right in the middle of the urban landscape.
Yeah. Hold them in there.
There you go, that's pretty awesome. Oh, you got different colour on as well on that one.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. We're right up here in an urban landscape. You've pinned another bream off the wall here. That water pushing up along the wall. See a fish. Cool session out on the water. So we worked our way, we fished out near the mouth and caught a few bream. We've worked our way up the river, fishing different structure, right to where we are now in an urban landscape, and the fish are still biting, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty awesome. And Switchblade Plus, SwitchPrawn Plus, those blades are awesome. You can fish from rolling shallows to fishing pretty deep with them here.
Yeah.
And we've fished from 2 metres to probably 6 metres of water.
Right up to 6 metres.
Yeah,
Bit
6
of weight,
metres
get
of
down
water,
there.
bit of weight to get down there, and they love eating those blades. So check out that TT Switchblade Plus, SwitchPrawn Plus at your local TT stockist and online at tackletactics.com. We'll see you on the water. Fish on.